I'm just calling because I have a bit of a moral dilemma that I'm kind of in the middle of. So I met this girl, and she's really cool. She's super sick. She has really good music taste. Like, we get along. She has a really good sense of humor. Hung out a couple times, hooked up a couple times, and the thing is, she's a cop. Like, she's like in like police academy, and like we've kind of talked about it, and I like asked, I was like, yo, so like, what's up with that? And she was like, oh, I want to be like one of the good ones. And I was like, okay, sure. And I don't know, like, I guess I'm just struggling with that because it's like, just being a cop is so like, I don't know.
A crazy thing to be signing up for right now.
And there are no good ones. But she's sick as a person. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't really know what to do or how to like proceed. I don't know. So any advice would be great. All right. Thanks, guys.
Well, I don't know, man. How serious is this going to be? She's in a police academy.
She's Latina too.
Probably.
You know she got that she got that fat ass in them cop pants.
Yeah. Absolutely. They are flattering.
They are.
Cop pants are.
Those pants.
They do make your ass look pretty big. For the women. The men, you know, I don't really see any cheeked up male cops.
Would you date a woman that used to date a cop?
That used to date a cop? I guess it's in the context. Like, is it she did it when she was like young and didn't really think about it, and then has since been like, because we all, you know, make mistakes in that sense. But if it's the kind of thing where she respects cops, no. I mean, I wouldn't date someone who respects cops or is a cop. I mean, there's no way. I just don't. We would have such an incompatible worldview. And it's not this. Look, I have friends who are cops, but it's like they're kind of grandfathered in. You know what I mean? And it's like, look, I see a cop on the street. It's like, I'm not going to immediately think he's a fucking bad person. You know, or I'm not going to be a dickhead to just some random person I see at their job. I don't think being a cop is good. Like, I don't think, and I think obviously there's this weird outsized reputation some people put on cops where it's like they're heroes, where it's like in reality their jobs are really not that fucking dangerous compared to other stuff and other careers, and they're paid. It's an incredibly corrupt job. The fucking overtime they rack up, the refusal to have outside people, like to have outside, like an outside agency be the one who handles investigating like cop incidents, right? Like it's like a weird mafia like sort of culture. And I don't think that I could be in a serious relationship with someone who was a cop. I could probably fuck a hot girl who was a cop for a month and make fun of her about being a cop while I do it. And it could be a fling. I don't know though. I don't know that I could, if it was serious, I don't think I could do that.
I think it's going to eat this dude. Like, she's definitely Latina. That's the thing. She's definitely Latina. Like, I know it. Or she's like one of those whites with a fat ass too. Sure. She's Albanian or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You asked the question about would I date a girl who dated a cop?
Because my girlfriend, her ex was a cop.
Wow. A recent ex?
Yeah.
Wow. And what's that like? What have you delved into that?
I think early on I checked. I think she was like second date. I asked her. I was like, "Are you a Zionist?"
That's important. That's important.
Are you a Zionist?
And
she was like, "Nah," because she's half Japanese, half Jewish, and so, but she did not have a good relationship with her dad, who's Jewish. So like, she went to like Tel Aviv once to like visit him. It was a terrible experience. So I was like,
oh man, her dad's in Tel Aviv.
Yeah, can't. And I was like, I can't. I'm just gonna let you know that's. I don't do that. And she knows my stance. Like, I'm a socialist.
Yeah.
I don't think socialists I don't think we don't necessarily like not fuck with cops. I think we don't fuck with non-community people.
Right.
Yeah, like there shouldn't be people who aren't like community based, like that the only time you see him is when like something either goes wrong,
Right.
or like you said, just like no checks and balances,
And the thing,
racking up like, yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, are these even people who live in these communities?
Mhm.
Like people who fucking come in from the suburbs to police the cities, there's something inherently fucked up about that.
Yeah.
And people, and look, is it possible, I guess, that there are people whose heart is in the right place and think they are going to be one of the good ones, and then spend time in the system, realize there's no such thing as being one of the good ones, and leave. You know what I mean? Like, is it possible that this person he's with could be kind of naive about what being a cop is like? She's like, oh, you can be one of the good ones. I'm going to make change from within. You go there, you see how fucking impossible that is, and then you leave the job. Yeah, that's possible. She could, you know, that could happen. I'm just saying it's something to monitor, and it's like, you know.
You can barely do that shit in comedy. You think you can do that shit as a cop? I'll be one of the good ones. It's like, nah, you're gonna be opening up for the devil or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's interesting though. That is it is important to. I mean, you said the second date you kind of were like,
I pressed her on her like, and then like I found out and it was like almost like two, you know, not two strikes, but two like reddish flags.
Absolutely.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I have never gotten the vibe from her that she's a person that's like, you know.
I mean, it's also, look, here's the thing.
Like her politics are in the right place now.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if her politics were in the wrong place. You never know. Sometimes, you know, women, they come from they face all types of trauma.
Yeah.
They might be, you know, sometimes women fall in love with pieces of I've fallen in love with women that I knew I shouldn't have been with. Of course. You know what I mean?
And I do think there can be something attractive about something that is like, I mean, the like man in uniform thing, I think is also wrapped up in a type of masculinity and a type of like being attracted to things that are bad for you, right? Like, so who knows? And maybe the guy was a good guy and it didn't get that deep and ultimately it didn't work out. So who gives a fuck? People can make mistakes, but if I was with someone who dated a cop and was like, they're just so brave. What would we do without them? I mean, no, I'm not dating that person.
No,
you know what I mean. But if I could date someone who has a less extreme view, as long as we align on, you know, other criminal justice shit. But you know, her being a cop, if this is eating you alive, brother, it's not going to get better. And I would say you probably should not do it. Or if you do, look, if it's something to monitor in the relationship, right? Like,
it's hard when that ass is fat though.
I agree.
It's hard. And this girl could probably do pull-ups.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
Or no, I think like something, yeah, no,
what's
you're right.
What's a new recruit looking? I mean, maybe a new recruit, yes, but.
Because these ICE dudes ain't doing pull-ups.
No. She's not nice. ICE is a complete and utter. You can't be fucking dating anybody in ICE. They're complete pieces of shit. Anyone who's in ICE, quit or kill yourself. That's the only way you can be a good person if you work for ICE or Border Patrol right now. Kill yourself. Kill yourself or quit. Or even better, be a whistleblower, record some shit, put it out there, and then quit. But, you know, everyone who works for ICE is a fucking coward, so they would never do it.
Don't be fucking them girls in the Mossad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't get got Cash Patel style. Yeah, it was funny to think about the hot women that aren't as good at acting as Gal Gadot in Israel become honeypot Mossad agents. It's crazy that she was the best actress. She's the one out of the honeypot group that they chose to act. That bitch with Cash Patel can't give a better. Or actually, maybe that's who the shitty actors get to go to Hollywood because the good ones have to pretend they want to fuck Cash Patel or whoever else. Maybe that's how they're doing it. But anyway, man, yeah, look, personally, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could be in a serious relationship with a cop. And, you know, I've had friends who were cops, and it really fucked our relationship up for a while. But then it comes back around where someone isn't their whole identity, and then your friend is just a guy who got into the wrong career, but also to the extent that you could be one of the good ones, kind of has a fucking family. I would still be like, get a different job, but it's like, he didn't turn him evil or anything. And so it's like you can turn back around. But when someone is a new recruit and they're zealous about being a cop and like is excited about it, I don't know that I could do that shit. But if you catch someone kind of jaded on the way out, it's like about to retire and thinks it was a mistake, I could see dating somebody like that. But I think move on, dude. Unless the ass is that fat.
It's gotta be, man.
Yeah.